Welcome to America's Freedom Seminar.
Only happy people grow more freedom. Benjamin Franklin had some wisdom we can use today. A nation of well-informed men who have been taught to know and prize the rights which God has given them cannot be enslaved. It is in the region of ignorance that tyranny begins. Did you know that American public education has dumbed down our children in understanding the principles of moral government? Yes, it's true. All we need do is compare textbooks and tests from bygone years. This lack of moral and civic training for strong citizens has been going on for at least 2 generations. So now our government has hired many uneducated men and women who don't understand the Constitution they took an oath to defend. It's time to do a little more thinking about our situation. If one is to improve, he must be free to improve. So how can we repair the damage before our whole system breaks down and help America rise again, this time more righteous and powerful? We have to begin where we are and work up. It takes some humility to realize we're headed in the wrong direction, but the cream of our generation will rise to the top and stop this downward trend. First, we must see the problem. Second, show an interest in retaining the principles of freedom in America. Like good doctors, we have to first note all the symptoms before we can understand and accurately label the disease. We hope this video series will make it easier. But learning the truth isn't enough. We need to think about what we've learned. That will take some private time. That will be a sacrifice of something else we could be doing. But look at it rather as an investment that will pay huge dividends for the rest of our lives and benefit others, our fellow citizens as well. Life provides experience. Experience, in turn, increases and refines our knowledge. We learn what works for us and what doesn't, and we realize that without help of others, we ourselves are going to fail to reach our loftiest goals. As we learn skills and more wisdom, these help us become competent in sustaining the Republic and a better way of life for all. What happens after we pour our helpful service into the community? More benefits accrue for everyone, ourselves included, as we add wealth to the group. We can serve in many ways, with or without pay. We add value to the community, and value means prosperity. We pass to our children what we have learned, as much as they are able to humbly accept, understand, and appreciate. We do this in kindness, with the hope of continuing the blessings of today into the future. Everyone is accountable for either responding to our national need or shrinking back and letting others do the work. By moral teaching and service, American citizens can retain their liberty and be a light to the world. If you didn't already know it, lifting the world has been America's God-given mission from the beginning, and we fill this role even now, though imperfectly. Sometimes life seems to be so muddled and complex that we're unable to make good decisions. Genius is the ability to reduce the complicated to the simple. Let's do that right now. We're back to thinking, once again, ready to learn a simplified formula for happiness. Happiness is the result of harmony within each individual. That means good health and clear thinking. It means many things, including the highest standards of thought. That is what we mean by harmony within. Happiness requires harmony outside ourselves too, in society and in nature. These harmonies define peace. Leonard Read was famous for his clear thinking. Here is his conclusion after many years of studying government and economics. Liberty is advanced only by those who are happy, never by angry people. That's quite an observation. Let's see if it's true. Is this a happy man?
Every religious idea, every idea of God, even every flirtation with the idea of God, is unutterable vileness.
Not to be unfair, but I think this person sounds upset. Yes, Lenin, early communist dictator of Russia, was very angry at God and the principles God set forth for the happiness of man. Lenin did not advance liberty and happiness at all. Is this a happy man?
We hate Christians and Christianity.
Hate? Hate even those who love them?
Even the best of them must be considered our worst enemies. They preach love of one's neighbor and mercy, which is contrary to our principles.
Well, there you have it. We've already reviewed those hateful principles.
Christian love is an obstacle to the development of the revolution. Down with love of our neighbor. What we want is hate. Only then can we conquer the universe.
I don't think this was a happy man. Who is he anyway? Anatol Lunacharsky, former Russian Commissar of Education. Would you like him to teach your children in school? Do happy people lie, steal, get drunk, take drugs, abuse children? Do happy people seek to take over your freedom, your family, your property, or your life? Of course not. They do those things in the perverse hope of becoming happy at your expense. Evidence shows that only happy people advance freedom, and they're happy because they live a moral life. We should expect that to be the case. Happy people want more freedom and happiness for everybody. And if you hadn't guessed already, the Constitution is the foundation or rock upon which our liberty to pursue happiness stands. The goal of this video series is this: to plainly and simply clarify the reasons we need our written Constitution as it stands, so that every citizen can better uphold it and defend it. Your time and effort to learn about it is your sacrifice. Let's understand your sacrifice a little more. The meaning of sacrifice is giving up something that you are doing or that you would like to do for something that is more important. Consider this. A quiet life does not make great ideas or great men, but the compulsions of crisis, the imperatives of survival, weed out the dead things by the roots and quicken the growth of new ideas and ways. This is a powerful quote worth remembering. Hard times bring out the best and the worst in us, depending on which we choose to be. Now let's further define freedom. We understand it better by first defining freedom. License is one definition that some people believe. They want all their rights without considering yours. In this case, a person thinks he can do whatever he can get away with. He is special. He has the right or license, he supposes, and for some reason he can't explain it. You don't. Next, we have those who feel they can go it alone and be happy.
I don't want your help, even if I need it.
In this case, a person thinks happiness is only his business, and everybody else must leave him alone. The meaning of real freedom, ever-expanding freedom, is our Constitution's definition. My rights are equal to your rights. You see, that leaves room for cooperation, for mutual caring. Our rights are often called natural rights by our founders. Natural rights are God-given and come with our birth. Life, liberty, and the right to pursue our own path to happiness are mentioned in the Declaration of Independence. But there are many other rights. I will quickly list some of them. Well, do you want to keep these rights? Frankly, they are all at risk of shrinking or disappearing at the present moment. Protect them with your life, for they are your life. Who has lost his freedom has nothing else to lose. We'll continue this topic in our next lesson.